Welcome back. We're on the Courageous currently, and we got a little side quest here called the Sweetest of Challenges from Blueblanc. Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I have taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I have left a letter in the location indicated by the blue cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read it. Phantom Thief B. Blue Cross? Infirmary? Over here. Huh? A letter? Alright. It's probably from Phantom Thief B. This must have been what he meant by where the blue cross indicates. It just vanished. Rean took the letter, confirming that the sender was exactly who he thought. Yep, this is him alright. What should I do, though? Honestly, I'm half tempted to just cram it in my pocket and keep going about my day. Read the letter. No, I think I should read it. But if it's about a crime he's already committed, I'd hate to just be sitting on this until later only to find out. When I read it, it's too late to undo any harm he's done. Rean opened the letter seal and out popped a card.
To my dear friends in Class VII, I've taken the liberty of preparing an enjoyable diversion to spice up your mundane day-to-day lives a little.
Well, look at that. I'm already regretting opening this thing. I continue to watch your radiance from afar, ever dazzled by its brilliance. That radiance is no doubt the fruit of the bonds you share with one another. Bonds which today I wish to test. I wish to see how you act when the seeds of distrust and discord are sown among you, and I shall be watching from close by. To witness so rare and priceless an occasion, I'll be stealing from you one of your beloved classmates.
I hope you'll enjoy this little experiment. I know I certainly will.
Steal one of our classmates? Damn, I have to tell the others about this. There's not a moment to wait.
Now, let the game begin. Dance for me a beautiful dance, each step replete with uncertainty.
That's him. Can't believe he was able to access the ship's intercom system. And even the lights. Oh, they're back on now. Need to hurry and check on the others. The game is afoot. Anyway, that's why I asked you all to come here, but... everyone seems to be present and accounted for, at least to me. Perhaps that whole business about him stealing one of us was a lie, then. I don't know. Doesn't seem like the type who'd go to all this effort, then not follow through. You think he's already struck, stolen a member of Class VII and assumed their identity? No way. If he did, he's the true master of disguise. Everyone looks the same as ever to me. I don't know if this is related to the current situation, but after all the lights came back on, I found this card in the Orbital factory area downstairs. It's one of B's calling cards. Can I have a look at that? George handed Rean the card, and he began to read it aloud. The theft has been conducted successfully. I am now among your number. So Angelica was right then. Wait, there's more. Having established that, allow me to lay down the rules for our little game. Rean Schwarzer, you shall take up the mantle of detective. Your mystery is to discover whom among you I have replaced. It's like, obviously I know who it is has been replaced and stuff like that because I've been through previously, but you know what would have actually been interesting? If he actually replaced Rean. And this entire time, like, doing this investigation and stuff, Rean isn't Rean. That would have been more interesting. To make things a little more interesting, well, you shall see. I will allow Sylphide to aid you as your assistant. Me? What a twisted man. This is all just some game to him. Naturally, I have not taken the place of the detective or assistant, and not of your tutor either. I have assumed the identity of a number of Class VII's members. I look forward to your struggles to discover which one. Here's to your success. So we're all potential suspects then. Sure hope you didn't choose Emma. If we exclude Rean, Fee, and Instructor Sarah, that leaves 8 people that could be him. It's starting to sound kind of fun. As long as you're not suspecting me, then it wouldn't be much fun. Before we begin, however, I would like to set forth 2 rules in the interests of a fair and enjoyable game, of course. Rule 1. Questions must concern events that happened after you went your separate ways from the bridge. Inquiring about things that happened before then or about personal information I could not possibly know is strictly forbidden. Rule 2. You may not consult with anyone outside of Class 7, that includes the Purple Lightning. Should you violate either of these rules, I can offer no guarantees of the safety of your missing member. I would assume that by now you know me well enough to realize this is no idle jest. No, that's everything. He sure can fit a lot onto these cards. Triple dots. So I don't say anything that might break the second rule. Yeah, for their sake, I think it'd be best for us to just keep our mouths shut and let them figure this out now. Indeed. We can't risk putting whoever he's taken hostage in danger. I guess I'm in the off-limits camp too. Can't say I'm real thrilled to think that creep is sitting right here among us. Indeed, especially when we can't even help Class 7 identify him. Just leave this to us. We'll get him. Well, okay. For now, I think it would be best for us all to leave the room then. Be sure to tell everyone on board to stay away from this room too. Good luck, everyone. Good luck indeed. Alright. We're gonna take blood samples. We're going to damage those blood samples and see if they react. Should they react, we shall burn you. Alright, we're finally ready to get this started. Now we just need to decide how we're going to work this out. First rule is going to be a pain. One where we can only ask questions about things that happened after we all split up, after being on the bridge. Yeah, I mean, wasn't for that. This would be a fairly simple matter. True. Doubt he'd know what we had for dinner yesterday, for example, but all of us would. Which means that rule exists so he has plenty of time to savor the enjoyment before we work out the answer. Give me a break. So which one of us is he pretending to be then? I don't really like having to doubt each other like this. He did say his intention was to test our bonds. I suppose this is one way to do that. You worked something out yet, Rean? I wish. So far, I've got nothing. How about you? Same here. Maybe we should give everyone a pat down. What? I guess that's not technically in violation of any rules. And I see no harm in doing so. But, don't worry. I'll handle the girls, Rean can do the boys. Well, I suppose that's fine then. You seem strangely reluctant. Thought so, you're him, aren't you? What do you mean you thought so? Guess me, you're more likely to be the rat. Though frankly, I find it hard to believe that any imitation could capture the sheer arrogance that seeps from your every pore. I take it back. Find it equally ludicrous to think that any imposter could duplicate your ability to overreact at the slightest provocation. Well, looks like these two are the same as ever. I think we're letting ourselves get a bit sidetracked though. Yeah, let's get on with those pat-downs. The 8 of them split into 2 groups, with Rean and Fee conducting the pat-downs. Well, that didn't get us anywhere. What should we do next? Maybe ask everyone what they did after we split up earlier? Yeah, that's probably the best place to start. That way, we can piece together the day's events and see if any testimonies stand out as odd. So let's see. Let's ask Elliot. Just go down the list. So Elliot, can you tell us what you've been up to? Well, I went down to the factory area with Mango, because it's hard not to say Macius right now because of recording the drama CD. That's what I'm doing at the moment, outside of this. Anyway, I went down to the factory area with Mango because we wanted to make a few tweaks to our weapons. After that, Mango was still taking care of stuff, but I hopped on the elevator and left. I headed to the arts training room to see how the modifications went, and that's basically it. Alright, so you went to the factory, got some weapon adjustments, and then went to test out your staff. And Mango was with you initially, so you'll at least be able to verify that the first part happened. Gotcha. Thanks, Elliot. Alright, let's ask us someone else then. Ask Mango. How about it, Mango? Can you tell us what you've been doing? Of course. First, I stopped by the factory area in the hold of Elliot to have some adjustments made to our weapons. Elliot finished up first and left while I stuck around and waiting for my shotgun. About half an hour later, I finally left the hold as well and dropped by the game room, where I ran into none other than Eustace. We ended up playing a fairly civil game of billiards too. We're still playing when all of this trouble happened. So you started a friendly game of billiards just like that? Aw, you're such good friends. We are not! Anyway, thanks for giving us your account, Mango. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Eustace. Why does it jump by Gaius in the list? Because he's the next one in the seat, you'd think he'd be next, but alright. Can you tell us about what you've been up to, Eustace? Certainly. First I went to the close combat training room where I sparred for a while with Gaius. After practicing for a while, we parted ways, after which I went to the game room. I was there roughly 30 minutes before Regnitz wandered in to break my peaceful reverie. He was being his usual noisy self, so I figured I'd shut him up by besting him at a game of billiards. You just had to go and make yourself sound superior, don't you? Oh, take it easy there, guys. Seems to add up with Mango's testimony. Yeah, thanks, Eustace. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Gaius. Can you tell us what you were up to, Gaius? First I swung by the close combat training room where Eustace and I went a couple of rounds. Eventually we both left the room and headed to the elevator together. I was the first to get off at the 3rd floor. From the elevator I headed straight out to the front deck to enjoy the feeling of the breeze in my hair. So you trained with Eustace, then went to the front deck. Thanks for your testimony, Gaius. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Well, his involves wind, so it can't be him. I was wondering, like, it would clearly be him if it didn't have something to do with wind at some point. It's like, well, he was enjoying the breeze, which is wind, so, you know. Ask Elisa. What were you up to during that time, Elisa? Well, I was hanging around with Milliam for a while. We were sitting and were talking at one of the tables in the 3rd floor hall. After a while, she remembered she had to do something and left. I stayed there, and pretty soon after that, Princess Alphen passed by and invited me into the royal room. That's it, I think. So you were with the princess. Thanks, Elisa. That was a big help. Was it? Alright. Let's ask someone else then. Laura. Can you tell us what you were doing, Laura? I can, though I'm afraid there's really not much to tell. After everyone dispersed, I chose to remain behind on the bridge, observing the crew at work. Oh, really? There's not really any point in inquiring further then, thanks, Laura. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Like, she's the most suspicious right now, because it's like, yeah, you can't corroborate with anyone where I was. Like, ask Emma. Can you tell us how you spent that time, Emma? Well, actually, I was with Fee the entire time. You were? Yep, she was. Celine was there too. They're both nearby when the lights went out too, so I'd have a hard time believing it's Emma. Right. Bee's got no reason to lie, but we are dealing with Bee here. We can't be 100% certain he isn't Emma. What were you doing together then? Well, first we went to the reference room so I could investigate something. After that, we went to the kitchen. Does that all check out for you? Yep, all of it. Okay then, thanks Emma. Alright, let's ask someone else then. Milliam! So, Milliam, can you tell us what you were up to during the time in question?
Sure. Well, first, I was hanging out with Elisa at one of the tables in the third floor hallway. We were just sitting around talking though. But then I remembered my bear.
Your bear?
I got him from Gramps and I finally got him back from his train while we were in Roa. Anyway, I forgot I hadn't put him somewhere nice yet, so I went straight to the nap room to plop him down there.
Alright. Thanks, Milliam. Oh, that's everyone. Still, just asking everyone individually may not be enough to prove anything. Someone could be lying. Like, out of the ones so far, Laura is the most suspicious. Because, like, she has no corroborating person. There's no one else being like, yep, that's correct. Like, nothing. The others all have something. Anyway. You've got a point. It might be good to get info about what people were doing from someone other than themselves. Maybe we could ask everyone if they saw anyone else. Oh, now that you mention it, that's a good idea. Thanks for the tip, Fee. It's what assistants do. True enough. In that case, we begin again. You said you went down to the factory area of Mango, right? And then you went to the arts training room. Did you happen to spot anyone besides Mango during all of that?
Oh, actually, I did.
On the way to the arts training room, I passed Eustace and Gaius together and said hi to them. Oh, right. I may as well take this opportunity to answer for myself. I saw no one other than Elliot, and those I've already specified I met. As for me, I saw Elisa sitting alone at one of the tables on the third floor when I went down there. Assuming everything we heard earlier is true, I must have been there after Milliam left and before Princess Alphen arrived. Alright, that gets a few people out of the way then. Okay, let's ask the next person. You met with Elliot and Eustace, right, Mango? Did you happen to spot anyone else while you were going about your business? I did, actually. I noticed Emma and Fee as I entered the game room. And that must have been when they were headed to the kitchen area. You saw Emma and Fee entering the kitchen, got it. I didn't realize anyone had seen us going there. Same, I must have let my guard down. There's no need to feel bad about that. We're just walking around the Courageous, not infiltrating a secret base. Yeah, but where did he say they came from? Ask Elise. You said you sat and talked to Milliam for a while before she left, and later you were invited to the royal room, right? That's right, yeah. Other than them, I did see Gaius pass through after Milliam left. That must have been when he was on his way to the front deck to enjoy the wind or whatever. It's just wind or whatever. And that's all, though. I didn't see anyone else. Alright, thanks. Let's ask Laura. You said you stayed on the bridge after everyone else left, right, Laura? Indeed, and of course, it follows that I saw none of my other classmates after that. Nor did they see me. Fair enough. Yeah, not much we can do about that. Emma, you went to the reference room and then to the kitchen, right? And Fee was with you the whole time, right? Didn't see anyone else while you were wandering around, did you? You can answer this one, right? Of course, we did, yes. While we were on our way to the kitchen area, we saw Eustace enter the game room. I didn't see anyone else, though. Did you see Eustace, Fee? Yep. That's a relief. Just knowing that isn't conclusive proof that Blueblanc isn't masquerading as Emma. Well. Milliam. So after you finished talking with Elisa, you went to the nap room, right, Milliam? Did you see anyone other than Elisa during all of this? Nope, not a soul. I wish I just stayed there, though. And I might have got invited to see Princess Alphen, too. Well, never mind that for now. I think that's all we're gonna get. Okay, we've asked everyone here what they did, and if they saw anyone else while they were doing it. Want to go over it all again? Yeah, let's do that. First, the places where everyone started out were, if I remember correctly, Elliot and Mango were at the Orbital Factory on the first floor. Eustace and Gaius were in the close combat training room on the fourth floor. Elisa and Milliam
were at one of the tables in the third floor hallway. Finally, Emma and I were in the reference room on the second floor. Aside from Laura, who has no alibi, all of them were in groups of 2. True, which means everything you just listed is likely to be genuine. As for what they did afterward, though, we'll go over that now. Elliot left the Orbital factory before Mango did, and then went to the arts training room alone. On the way there, he also met Gaius and Eustace. Yep. After that, Gaius says he went to the deck on the 3rd floor, and Eustace went to the game room on the 2nd floor. That's right, and on the way there, I saw Elisa alone in the 3rd floor hallway. That means I must have already left for the nap room by then. Yeah. Next up is Mango. About 30 minutes after Elliot left the factory, he finished his business there as well and headed to the game room. It does seem to mesh with my own experience, seeing I was the one in the room alone for some time before he arrived. Yeah, then as I was walking into the game room, I noticed Emma and Fee walking into the kitchen. As for Emma and Fee themselves, we started out in the reference room, as I mentioned earlier, but eventually we moved on to the kitchen. Can't remember exactly how long we spent in the reference room though. But as we left and were on our way to the kitchen, we saw Eustace heading to the game room. Yeah, that's everyone. Any idea who's our guilty party, Rean? Yeah, I've got a good idea now. You do? You're cool sometimes, Rean. Could you share your idea with us then? Gladly. The one who's actually Phantom Thief B in disguise is none other than Eustace Mango. You, Mango. Why me? What's your evidence? Well, Mango said that he saw you and Emma enter the kitchen area, right? But if he did, where does that leave Emma's testimony? You mean the fact that she saw Eustace enter the game room? That's right. Those 2 testimonies are at odds with each other. After all, Eustace said that Mango came to the game room roughly 30 minutes after he himself arrived, right? That's correct. Which means, exactly, there's no way Mango could have seen Emma and Fee when he claims he did. It's just not possible. Well, you say that, but what if it's Emma's who's in the wrong? It's true our testimonies contradict each other, yes, but why assume mine is more suspect? Because she was with Fee. Because Emma wasn't the only one who saw Eustace. I did too. Which makes you our number 1 suspect. Indubitably, my dear Fee. The doppelganger right in our midst is none other than Mango. I'm sure of it. The game is up, Phantom Thief B. Show yourself.
Well reasoned, my friends. A fine deduction, if I say so myself. You are correct. I am Phantom Thief B.
I can scarcely believe my eyes. It got as good. I am impressed you were able to discern the truth from picking up on such a small inconsistency. Perhaps I extend too generous a hand in helping you along after all. Helping us along? So your suspicious testimony was deliberate then? Spare us your cape-fluttering theatrics and just tell us where Mango is. The game is over. Haha, such a lively rejoinder. All I shall say is, the narrow storehouse.
But adieu, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to meeting you again on a new stage one day.
He seems happy. How does he do that? Never mind that now. We need to rescue Mango. At least he didn't make that clue all hard and stuff. Yeah. Can't think of anywhere other than the storage room on the 3rd floor that would fit that description. Let's go dig him out, I guess. Ouch. I only wish I could have been there when you were captured.
just to see the look on your face.
You look a bit tied up, Mango.
Stop gawking and untie me. Dear, oh dear. With Mango saved, everyone else set about trying to find Phantom Thief B. Unsurprisingly, he was nary to be found. Still, they had at least managed to avoid any harm from his antics, so for the most part, all was well that ended well. The sweetest of challenges. We received his cape? Where did he even leave that? Like, by the way, I've left you my cape. Like, where? It's just there.
Hey!
I find it odd that it like makes you try and think like, hey, maybe, if you think about it, maybe it's Emma. Maybe you should look at Emma. Maybe it's Emma. It's Emma. Look at Emma. Maybe it's Emma. Like, calm down, game. It's Emma, though. Emma.
Promise you'll go easy on me?
Never. Ooh, I've got a force.
Shall we draw?
No.
Oh, we have the same score. And the first move is all yours, Rean. I'm going to use a bolt card.
Why?
Time to use a mirror
You
card.
use a mirror on that? What's the point in that, mate?
Time to use a mirror card.
I suppose. Let's go blast.
Ow! I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, well, you should have been. If I had a bolt, that would be a good opportunity to do that, but...
Oh no! This could be trouble. Oh, you beat me.
Oh, I was gonna double it. That one's all yours. Do let me know if you want to play again, though. I'll be happy to join you. Alright, so what we got next? Let's go with Laura.
Then let us begin our duel.
Time to duel. If you haven't figured, we're doing the same as we did in the previous part, where it's like,
the first move is yours.
yeah, after we've done these little things, we'll end the part, and the next part we'll go off and see about the other
Raging
quest, because I
winds.
think we've got another one, haven't we? Take the 3. Yes! I mean, oh no, my 3! What will I ever do? Not my 3. Boo-hoo.
Mirror.
And such.
We're evenly matched. The first move is yours.
Is like... Bolt?
Well played. An excellent duel.
Damn it. I've done it. If you'll excuse me, I will be leaving now with pride in my heart. Why did you put it there? That's not good for your heart. Rush 2. Let's see here. Let's go with B.
Let the battle begin.
Indubitably. I like how Rean went all sort of like Sherlocky
Good job
towards
here,
the
right?
end then.
You're first, I guess.
Indubitably, my dear Fee. The game was afoot from the start. That sort of thing. I'm hoping things go my way very nicely.
Take this.
Oh,
Mirror.
that's alright, I suppose. Force it!
Crap. Force.
Ooh.
Looks like I win.
But yeah, there's nothing I'm really... I'm hoping at one point I get like to like the 50s. And then could do like a mirror and then force, because I want to see what happens if you get over 100. Well, over 99, I suppose. Does it go to triple digits? Does anybody know? Because that would be intriguing in and of itself that it could do that. Yay, I won. Anyway, I've got nothing to do. Right, so let's actually... I got a little bit of time. Let's get some other stuff out the way. Choose a destination.
Where do you want to go?
Yamea.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead.
Yes. Oh, people have moved. Probably even thinking, that's not where I'm going. That's just habit of getting the CP up. It's like, why did you go here? B3, snowboard, B course, level 3. Yes, I want to, probably do the rounds again. Well, that went well, didn't it? Let's get you. So it's like, it's significant stuff has happened, I feel, in the story that it's like, we should be okay in terms of doing the rounds. Well, for a little while, though. Got other things to do first. I love this little lip here, like, whoop. Be ready on that, though, aren't you? Seriously, there's some tunes, there's some quality tunes in this, there really is. They got like a nice beat to them and stuff like that. Oh, crap. Ah! But maybe. But I got that flag, I've been alright. Ah, damn it.
That wasn't so great.
Yeah, retry. We don't need to lower the difficulty. Just need to get that flag. And everything's alright. Yeah, that's better. Flag get. Ow! I was going at such speed then as well. It was like, that's lovely. So I remembered where that one was that time. Come on. See, this is the one that threw me off, because it was like, felt like I had to jump, and I don't really, do I? Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Lovely. Bam, 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 bam. New record. Only record. Finish! Amazing. You're a natural at this. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead, take it. Enchantment. Oh, and take this too. It's a new board. I got it recently. Eastern border. Select board on the course menu is now available. The difference between boards is purely cosmetic. Alright. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained. If you feel like boarding again, just come on by. I certainly will. See you then. And look at the boards, actually. Ooh. Go with that one. Return. Right, so we're ending this part here, and the next part, we do have one more, don't we? Kreuzen für a Bruisen. Yeah, we'll be doing that in the next part, which is kill a monster, and then we'll probably do the rounds on the airship and all stuff like that. Get that kind of stuff out the way. And then I'm thinking, because it's like it's that case of like, has this place updated? Because I feel like it would have, like, yeah, like some people have gone, some people have moved. Like, yeah, news of Rose Liberation has reached here too. Yeah, it's like what news has spread out into the world at this point? Because I feel like Celtic would have probably changed as well, which I'm actually kind of curious about. I didn't want the valley. I don't know why I did that. So it's like it might be a big chunk of rounds.
Where do you want to
incoming. Like it's just
Full speed ahead!
like the Rue Liberation is a significant change in everything. You know, it might be like blocks of rounds. I didn't know selling newspapers is a surefire way to make mirror. I just need like, yeah, right. He's disappeared. There was a guy sat here, he's disappeared. That means stuff's changed. It's like, I just need a little signifier to know where people have gone. I'm looking for the musician. He's around somewhere. Still think he's Phantom Thief B. But we'll see about what we're doing in the next few parts anyway. In the next few parts. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.